Welcome back, Shipmate Squad. Today we're going to be talking about SKUs, stock keeping units. This is a really important thing for e-commerce sellers and even people in retail to understand. This episode's going to be cram-packed with information, and we hope you'll join us. So guys, in this episode, I really want to get across what is a SKU and how you use a SKU in your business. So a SKU, or an SKU, is a stock keeping unit. Stock keeping units are important in every type of business because they allow you to control your inventory. See, businesses use a combination of letters and numbers, known as a SKU, to identify a unique product. This is how an online seller knows the difference between the red large t-shirt and the red medium t-shirt. They have a different SKU, and this SKU allows this item to be identified and the stock to be kept accurately. SKUs can be really important because not only do they allow you to identify unique and different products for record keeping and inventory keeping, but they allow you to, put a little bit of information out there, put a little bit of internal information that, people who are working with your brand or working for your company can learn things about that product just by looking at that number. For example, I'm a huge fan of 5-digit SKUs. I like my products to have a 2-digit product category that corresponds to a different, product line or category of products, followed by a number that's arbitrary that, says what number product that is in that line. So for example, if I'm selling electrical cords, maybe that's category 56. Then I know everything in my catalog that has to do with electrical cords will start with a 56 in its SKU. So this helps when I'm having a team receive some inventory and they're getting something in and they see it starts with a 5-6, they instantly know it's an extension cord. Or if they see a 3-2, they instantly know it's apparel. I can put some information in there. Like I said, you can use both numbers and letters in the SKU because it's an internal piece of information that you're using to help yourself. So, you can start with, the color. So if you have a blue shirt, you can start with a B and then some series of numbers. Or, a series of numbers and letters. Whatever helps you convey information that helps you be able to track and understand your merchandise better. SKU is a valuable tool for you and your business to, maintain information and keep track of inventory. Another thing about the SKU is a lot of times on top of a UPC barcode or a G1014 barcode, you might have an SKU barcode. This is a shorter barcode that you scan and, it pulls up the SKU. This can be great if you're keeping track of inventory moves, if you're trying to receive inventory onto your dock, if you're trying to receive inventory into your store. Having this barcode can be really handy because you can just scan it, boop, and it goes right into inventory or out of inventory or, rings up for the shopping cart. So, having this SKU barcode in addition to a G10 or a UPC code is, something that I would recommend because it allows you to have, more internal control over that product. And the more control you have over your products, the better. Keeping track of inventory, keeping that inventory count tight is one of the keys to succeeding in business, especially when you're running a product-based business. Another thing that's really important, especially if you're selling online, is to remember to keep your SKUs consistent. You don't want to be using a different SKU on every site you're selling because this leads to a lot of confusion and it kind of defeats the purpose of the SKU. The SKU is there to help you keep track of your inventory, help you keep your stock. So if you have a different SKU on Amazon and eBay and Walmart, all for the same product, now you're not using that number anymore to keep track of your inventory. And now you're going to have to dedicate inventory to each one of those channels. So it's really important to make sure that you keep these SKUs consistent, so they can do their job of tracking your inventory. This is one of the biggest pitfalls I see with e-commerce sellers, and it's something to keep in mind as you expand to other channels, is make sure that you're keeping your SKUs consistent, because with a lot of inventory management systems, with a lot of shipping softwares, with a lot of order compilation software, with a bunch of plugins, it's really important to make sure that the SKUs stay the same so your data stays clean and everything is tracked to that number. Like I said, this number's here to help you. So make sure it's doing its job. Know who else is here to help you? The Shipmate YouTube channel. I hope you learned something today. We're always putting out new content every week. So give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a comment. We hope you'll join us in the future.